Good morning. Welcome back to Mitsa Creek Farm. I just got home from a chiropractor appointment from bringing back to school, and I'm trying to finish up doing chores because it was a late night last night. We had a football game, and so I was moving slow this morning. So, got to let the cows out. I got to check on everybody. Oh, yeah, they're yelling at me. Got to check on everybody and see how everybody is doing. The turkeys are obviously doing really well. Got to give a hay bale to Handsome and the sheep. These are 3 ewes who are possibly bred. We put them in with the ram this spring, and they are possibly going to be due in about 3 weeks. So over the weekend we got everybody separated. We got the ram lamb that we're keeping. I'll show you him in a minute. But we got him out of the pen with all the sheep, and we have the 3 ewes that are possibly going to lamb put in here with Handsome. Good morning, bud. I'll get you a hay flake in a minute, okay? First, let's let the cows out. We have been grazing them in this area. We pulled up the pumpkins that were in here and growing. We got all of that because we were supposed to have a frost 2 nights ago. We did not, but we had a frost a couple weeks ago. I showed you that video, it was a couple videos ago. We actually had a frost settle in the low spots. So some of our pumpkin plants died. So we picked everything that was in the low spots that weekend. And then we were supposed to get a frost Sunday night into Monday. Today is Tuesday. So on Sunday, we spent the day picking everything that we could, everything that was ripe, we picked, and we got covered under frost cloth. And so then we have been grazing the cows in this area, but I might throw them for a loop today and move them to a different pen. And I think I realized why they're ornery. Mr. Green, the goat, is laying in the hay. They do not like that. Where do you guys want to go today? I think I'm going to move you to a different pen. First things first, I am going to test the fence. It's at 8,000, perfect. Means that the fence is working everywhere else. So it's not shorting out anywhere, which is exactly what I want. I do not have the skills to take this and grab all 3 handles. I just take this and throw it down. There, now that fence right there is disconnected, but this one is on. So if I put them in this pen, I might do that. Then this will electrify because I'll close this off. Oh, too busy talking. Looks like they're going in there. I'll move it. I'll move it for you. There we go. Good morning, bud. And in one of the habits that I absolutely love, but also hate because I'm always in a hurry, is when I am putting them out every day, I walk the entire fence line and make sure everything is working. Because you never know at night if there was a deer coming through, or a bear, or coyotes, something might have gotten knocked down. If we had rain or something might have loosened up. So it is always super helpful for me to just walk the fence line. When we are out, way out, I will often walk it before I let the cows out. But today my schedule is a little off, which they are not happy with, but it is what it is. And the fence is looking good. We're gonna test it while we're here. $8,000, perfect. And I can see the whole perimeter here, and we're good. All right, so now I have to grab a flake of hay for the rams, and a flake of hay for Handsome, and a flake of hay for those 3 ewes. Beck does the chickens and the turkeys in the morning. He feeds and waters them. So I don't need to do that, but I did hear one of the new chicks, replacement chicks that we bought early this spring, squawking in the barn. So that means that somebody laid an egg, and I just noticed some nests in there a couple days ago, so I'm trying to get those gathered as quickly as possible. And so I'm gonna go in after I get these guys fed and go on a little egg hunt. Here's something we don't see very often. Lilacs, mid-September. You guys better be letting him eat. So this is our little ram lamb. We kept him from this spring. And he is like ideal. I'm watching his fleece a little bit here. Because the fleece on his legs is just a little thicker than I'd like, but he should shed that. And you can kind of see there on his front legs that it does look like it's shedding. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. If he ends up growing up to be ideal breeding material, the only issue I have are the fleece on those legs so far from what I'm seeing. He seems to have the right temperament. He seems to, the horn growth, he's a 4-horn. The horn growth is ideal. 2 on one side are fused, but everybody who I've talked to who are experts in this breed say that's fine as long as they're symmetrical, and they were talking about how amazing he looks. So we are probably going to be keeping him. It'll be our first ram that we keep for breeding from our flock. So, and we've had our flock for 4 years now. From the get-go, him and another one really seemed to be just amazing rams, and they had like kind of all the things on the checklist. And so the other one, we ended up selling him, and so this guy here is the one that we ended up keeping for ourselves. So, oh my goodness. So we are just keeping an eye and watching him very closely. So there you can see the horns. So he's got 2 on this side, and then the 2 on the left, or his right, my left, actually fused together. So he is a 4-horn ram. 2 of them just fused together. All right, so now we have Handsome, who is our donkey, and those 3 ewes left to feed. The other ewes are out on pasture, and so they should have plenty. They were actually really loud last night at about midnight, so we came out and checked on them. And I gave them a bunch of hay then too. Just I needed to get everybody together and do a head count and check everybody out. But they were all fine, so I have no clue what was going on. So they have hay. They had hay, and they can go out on pasture. So that is good. Handsome. Here he comes. This little kitty here is going to be the death of me. It is so friendly, and it gets really upset. See, he's trying to jump on me. Gets really upset when I'm not giving it attention. Okay, Handsome, come over here. Handsome. Come on. Right here. Come on. There you go. Sheep, sheep. You act like I'm starving you. You can see leftover hay from last night there. He is not being starved. He is overweight. Those 3 ewes are still a little bit skittish, which is why I'm not putting this in a hay net like I normally would. And so I'm just taking and spreading this out. Oh yeah, see, he's gonna follow me. But if I have enough piles, they can go to the piles, and he will eventually get along with them. He was best buds with the 2 little sheep that were in here, but we put them back in with the flock. And so he's kind of out of sorts because his buddies left him. And I'm trying to get him to become friends with those 3. But they don't look very happy about it. Here they come. This is what happens after you have sheep out on pasture all summer. They are more flighty, they're not used to you. And so that's why we have these guys in here, is because if they're going to give birth, I want to be able to catch them if there's any issues. put them in a jug after they lamb, all that kind of stuff. There we go. That one's still like not quite trusting us. Oh, I hope she doesn't go in and eat feed. The other ones didn't. Nope, she's going to get the hay. All right, now let's go look for eggs. They were laying in 3 spots when I was in here a couple days ago. So, theoretically, they should still be laying in those same spots. Another one in here. Sounds like it's laying on a nest. I just don't know where it would be. One in the jug. Actually, there were 4 in this jug. And I'm seeing 3. No blue ones, though. There were a couple blue ones. Oh, that shell is really soft. But these 2 are good. You can see how small they are. These are still new ones. As the hens get older, their eggs will get bigger. So I'm not concerned about the small ones right now. So I have 2, but neither of them are warm. And that cracked one was not warm, or that soft one was not warm either. So that means I got to do a little egg hunt here. I wonder if they are laying in the stalls in here. Let's see. I don't see anything in here. Well, hello, sheep. I have to muck this out. I know what I heard. So, where is it laying? Is it laying out here, maybe? I just have no clue. I'm not going to waste tons of time. I'm looking for a nest today. I'm going through and thinking of lambing and what I need to do before lambing. So I need to prioritize mucking out stalls, getting jugs set up, cleaned out, sanitized, all that stuff. But if there is a nest somewhere, I just want to quickly get the eggs out and find it. Hey, bud. Where are the eggs? Oh, I know. Well, I got 2 and a third one that the shell was soft and cracked on. So, it is what it is. I'll keep looking, but there are bigger things that I need to do, especially in the barn. So I'm not going to worry about it now. But I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along on the morning chores. So that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.